It's just smooth for you, bro.
Man, ain't nothing smooth about you. Look at your big ass nose. You got a pig nose. You look like Mrs. Piggy.
You got a big ol' ass head.
Okay, bitch. Well, your punches ain't gonna do nothing to it.
You'll see it. You'll see it.
You got a bald ass head, bitch.
For now.
Lorenzo says, I remember watching the fight Lorenzo put on, he was 6'3". he's not 6'3". And then he now says he's 6 foot, but like, I don't even think he's 6 foot. I mean, if we want to measure this, I've actually brought a tape measure. If Lorenzo wants to take off his Cuban heels.
If you want to measure something.
You're going to take off your shoes and take them lifts out of your shoes. I bet you about 5'10", 5'11".
We can, if you really want to measure something, since you brought a ruler,
hey, yo.
we can figure out who the heavyweight champ is. What the are you talking about?
I throw my name in the hat for the measurement.
Main event.
I don't need to be getting into a firefight with a guy who has got a bigger rifle than me, right? I think I hit harder than he does. I think I would venture to say his time out of the cage has lent itself to his timing not being what it used to be, his movement not being what it used to be, his reflexes not being what they used to be. He's being out of the cage now it'll be 3 years by the time we fight. So I'm just gonna, from the first exchange, hit him with big punches, make him second guess himself, keep my hands up a little bit more than I have in the past, pick him up, put him down if I want to, choke him if I want to, go out there and get the finish and just absolutely outclass and dominate him, because I've deserved this and I've earned this.
What's up, Mohamed Mokaev? I want to fight you in your own home, UK. Answer my video. Let's make it happen. Atibia Parvu. Let's go.
I could let this break me, but
you know, if my skills weren't there, I definitely would have different questions. But I know for a fact that my skills are still there. I'm still able to, you know, perform like I always have been able to perform. And, you know, as long as I have that skill and that desire, then I see no reason to not fight again. You certainly don't know what the future holds. So you just got to be in the present time. So obviously right now after this fight, you know, don't like losing again. That sucks. You know, my potential to fight for a belt is definitely diminished. However, it's not impossible. You know, I knocked out Dustin Poirier, now he's fighting for a belt. You never know what this sport's gonna bring. So I'm gonna stay healthy, stay, you know, not get too out of shape, because at this age, I don't want to get too far out of shape.
But obviously, Moicano's there as well. Benil doesn't want it. Moicano hit it. Calling me easy money. Brother, you're the easiest money I've ever seen in my life, you tuna scumbag. I'll come for him in a heartbeat. There have been some insults shared on his behalf, saying I can't grapple and I can't do this and I can't do that. Mate, I'm not Drew Dober and I'm not Jalen Turner. Like, you need to relax. Calling me easy money, that's absolutely laughable, my friend.
Are you still fighting actively?
I want to fight, but a little bit difficult with PFL. They don't honor the contract, but we see.
You know, it might not just be the contract. I think because you're such a established fighter and your accolades, I think maybe some fighters might be scared to fight you.
No, I don't think so. I think it's just they think I get paid too much. But they took over the contract, and Bellator fighters make more than the PFL guys, so they're trying to cut maybe put pressure, a little bit politics. Let me not fight for a year, then they can come and say, hey, take half. Stuff like that.
Can we kind of understand a little bit what's going on with the PFL and Bellator? Because they merged. We know that the super fight, because we had multiple people kind of explain to us that their contracts are kind of being tampered with in a way, right? So can you kind of break it down for us?
Well, when they took over, they wanted all the top 10 fighters. That's what they said. And then I think Bellator fighters are also the better fighters. They won 6-1, I think, last event. But Bellator fighters get paid also more than the PFL guys. So now they have to cut because they're not making a lot of money. So.
But I thought PFL was backed by a lot of money. Last I heard, Kevin Hart invested in it.
Yeah, like what was the point of merging then if they didn't have money, or what's the point not having the best fighters fight?
I think they want to be the number 2. After UFC, they want to be number 2, so they're now number 2, I guess. But I don't hear them making any money. So
are you still
even
training?
ONE FC is like, if you look at it, you're like, oh, so big show, but they lose money all the time.
Do your trilogy with Luke in Karate Combat. I would. Karate Combat. Give me a shout. I'll fight Luke. We'll do the trilogy one last time. Still got one left in the tank. Come on, make me some offers, people. I will have a trilogy with Luke Rockhold in Karate Combat. I'd do it 100%. I would.
You have a good relationship with Dana, right? What's about Dana? People hate, people like, but what's to work with Dana?
He's such an honorable, great human being, you know? Like, if he know tomorrow your kid's sick, I promise you, he's gonna call you, he's gonna try to get you a doctor, he's gonna send you medicine. You know, when I got COVID, like I was telling you earlier, I was dying. I went to his different hospital. He called, Hunter called. 3 weeks, they make sure I was taken care of. I got like a suite, like they treat me like I was like the president of the United States. Without him, the UFC will not be here today. I don't care what everybody said. But as a man, if Dana gave you his word, he will never break his word. And Dana, man, he's one of a kind, man. Honestly, like when this guy retired, people are gonna understand the sport without him is not the same.
What always stood out to me about Dana was when COVID happened and every business in the world was cutting back staff and laying people off. He didn't do any of it. He like reinvested in his people and made it clear that he had their backs. That was pretty impressive to me.
Could you pay me in advance?
You serious?